Hi, welcome to ExamDebug. I'm Chris, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a query in Microsoft Access. So, good. First thing is I've already imported this file, and this is from one of the exams, from one of the IGCSE exams. And I'm going to be using that. If you want to know how to import, then please check out one of the last videos we did on importing and appending. So what is a query? A query is a way for us to search our database for things of a given criteria. Now there is a simple way to search, which is a filter. So for example, if I apply a filter to VIN equal to this number, it just returns this record. And I can toggle this filter on and off. Now, filters are not permanent. They're just ways to quickly search the data. Whereas queries are something that maybe we want to run on a more regular basis and things that maybe we want to then use for other things. And this becomes especially true over multiple tables. We'll see more about multiple tables later though. So to create a query, we go to the Create tab, and we're going to go to Query Design. We could go to Query Wizard, but Query Design is usually a little bit easier actually in this case. So I'm going to show the table N122 cars, which is this table that I created already, and I'm going to add it. And then I'm going to close this option here. So I have this list of fields here, and these are all the fields from the table N122 cars. Now, I have an option. I can drag these down individually, or if I want to show all of the fields, I can just bring down the star option. So at the moment, all that's going to do if I run it is return every single record. So this is going to be identical to this, which is a bit useless, but just to show you how it works. So I'm going to go back into the design view for the query. And this time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some criteria to this, to my fields. So, for example, at the simplest level, I could apply something like color. So color is in the table N122 cars, and I can give it a criteria. So I want the color to be blue. So all I have to do is type in blue here, and it will do this. This time if I run it, I can choose not to see this because I'm already going to see this in here, so I can make this invisible, but it will still apply. So if I click run, you see that only the cars which have a blue color are shown, which seems easy enough. Likewise, I could apply multiple options, blue and red. There are additional options we can apply. For example, we can say use this and blue to say not blue. So this is going to apply, this is going to return everything that is not blue. So you see here, there's no blue appearing on our list. Likewise, there are other fields that we can do things on, especially with numbers. So we could do things like the price. One second, till I see the table. Okay, we could say if the price is going to be, for example, less than 8,000, then it should only show us the records where the price is less than 8,000. So as you see here, all of these cars have a price less than 8,000. And you can apply multiple queries at the same time to the same field. So less than 8,000 and blue. Run. So this is all the blue cars that are less than 8,000 euros. Again, if I return to my datasheet, you can also do a search on, or a query on Boolean values. They're very often to be queried. So sold is a yes/no. So I want to return blue cars that are less than 8,000 that have been sold. So in this case, I'm going to type yes. Now be careful, because these ones, when it's text, they will put quotation marks around it. For a Boolean search, if you put quotation marks around it, it won't work. So it's usually best to let Access add in quotation marks for you. So if I click off, see, it will change it to a capital letter yes. And if I run, okay, I should now get blue cars which are less than 8,000 and which have been sold. So that's a very basic idea of queries. We can use it for anything. We can use it for dates. For example, date sold. So sold cars, date sold. I'm going to say, let's see the dates we've got here. Let's take this date. Go back to my query. And I'm going to say the date is greater than this one. So the 2nd of the 12th, 2011. And or I can do greater than or equal to. There's other options as well. And again, if I go to design, I can find run. Okay, and you'll see that the dates returned should be greater than or equal to the 8th of the 12th, 2011. Now, one thing you do need to watch out for, a lot of people make a mistake with, I certainly have done in the past, is if I wanted to search for multiple things in multiple fields at the same time as searching for multiple things in a single field. For example, I have all these options to begin with, but then I think, I also want to see red cars as well. So I'm going to search for blue and red cars, blue cars or red cars, and I want this stuff. But then you'll see what happens is I start getting all these no's in here as well, and the date's not what I wanted either. So in the design view, what this is actually saying is blue cars with a price less than 8,000 that are sold after this date, or red cars. So if I want all of this stuff to apply as well to red cars, then I have to also copy it down onto the same row as the red cars. And then what we'll be returning is blue or red cars less than 8,000 that have been sold after this date. Okay, and you see this time we've only got the sold cars and they're blue or red. So just something to be careful with. So queries are very important. Call this blue-red. Queries are very important, and we keep them as semi-permanent, so we can use them regularly, and we're going to go on to show more things that we can do with them a bit later on as well. But that's the basics for now. So I hope that was helpful for you. If it was, please subscribe or check out our website, examdebug.com. And good luck with your exams.